Hey guys, how are you? Happy Sunday. Well, needless to say, it's been kind of quiet, and I kind of do and don't like it. You know, when you live with your parents and your family, I have to. You kind of miss continuous noise, and it's usually the noise of my dad watches TV, and just knowing and being able to sense that there's somebody around, and when you don't, it gets kind of lonely. And I'm okay. I'll be fine. It's just definitely notice when they're not there. You'll notice when they come back. My brother went for a walk as he usually does, and I've been thinking about a lot of things recently. I have to make some changes, and it has nothing to do with the show. I'm going to keep doing this with you guys and sharing with you. I just have to change some things about my life. Now, a couple of earlier this week, I had to turn down a job that I wanted. Well, not even it, that came suddenly, that I really wanted to do, but the situation wouldn't allow for it. And I was punishing myself because of it. And then I realized, based on not being able to do it, that there were some things that I needed to do so that if it should ever come around again, done. I can do it. My my New Year's resolution was I was gonna basically do me, basically focus all attention on me and my career and my life and my health and my mind, my body, my spirit. And I've been doing that with the walking every day. And I recently got to see my doctor finally. And we worked out stuff with the meds, and I'll be back on it pretty soon. And this is the part where I really, really need to get on the ball, my career. I have friends that are actors that are working and going way beyond where they were when I first met them, and way beyond where they were a year ago. And I am so happy for them. And I'm angry because I won't allow myself to go any farther at this point. And I'm hiding behind excuses, my health, and everything. And it's frustrating me because this is what I want. And I don't think I'm acting like I want it enough. And I know when it comes to this, if you don't want it, there's going to be somebody out there who's going to want it more, and they're going to do everything in their power to get it. And I gave a job away to somebody because of that lack of want for myself. And I hated my health because when I found out I got the job, I was sort of like, ugh. And I wasn't feeling well. I was already in bed. And I was just, and you can't explain that. It's like, oh, I'm not feeling well, I can't do it. Because first and foremost, they'll knock you off the list forever. And it frustrates. Anyway, that's enough of that. So anyway, I'm doing okay. Everything's fine. I've made the decision for myself to stop being a baby and get my butt up and do it. And the next time a situation like that arises, I've already planned what I'm going to do and how I'm going to do it. And I'll definitely make sure I have all the resources I need. So that's one thing. Number two, I began to realize what my true focus is when it came all down to it. And it was my brother. That was the deciding factor for a lot of things that I've been doing. And I gave it to him. Not the ability to give the decision. I gave him first priority. And sometimes I can't do that. I gotta learn that, you know what? I think he can take care of himself. And if he can't, he will let you know. That's the one thing I've got to constantly tell myself. And I will prepare him ahead of time. That's the one thing. This time I couldn't prepare him, so I said no. I didn't do it. But in the long run, I'll work it out and make sure he's set. Number two, I gotta work on me some more. Fix, my body is getting better. I'm gonna go back on my meds, and I'm gonna get, make sure I do what needs to be done on a regular basis. And as for my walking and my exercise, I'm going to do a little bit more. I'm going to accelerate. When the storms came and I couldn't do my regular walking, I worked on the elliptical. And I noticed that it did a number on my legs, in the sense that my legs started to kind of get a little queasy. And, I used to say, that's great, it's a burn. And I liked it. And then it messed up my walking a little bit. This time, I'm going to do it again, but I'm definitely going to pay more attention to what my body is telling me. And instead of doing the elliptical all the time, every day, I'm going to try and find other forms of exercise along with the elliptical, along with walking. I've got to fix up this machine. And as I've said before, I want to learn more. I want to learn more acting, more scenes, more preparation of myself. I'm going to plan another New York trip pretty soon. I'm going to hang out with my friend Vanessa. We will be filming that whenever that happens. And I'm going to put myself out there a little bit more so that people will know who I am, not just here and Facebook and Twitter, but the world will really know who I am. It's time. And I'm not listening when they're knocking. Anyway, that's my spiel for today. Enjoy the rest of your day. Take care of yourselves. Make yourself priority one, but not in a diva way. Just in the back of your head, like I do. In the back of my head, okay, I've got to make sure that if I get this done, because I need to get that done. But I don't forget the family, my cat, my life, my bills, my guy, who, by the way, thank you again for serving, and I miss you. Yeah, I got a new guy. We'll talk about that too sometime. But just don't forget to think of yourself, and never in a selfish way. Unless you're alone, Go ahead, love yourself. Not in, that way. Oh, I'll stop right here. And just be good to yourself. You guys have a great weekend. Enjoy the rest. I'll see you Monday morning.